happens when a post-game handshake turns into a full-blown brawl? That's exactly what went down between the Kansas City Chiefs and Detroit Lions, leaving fans and commentators alike shaking their heads. But here's where it gets controversial. Was it a moment of justified frustration or a blatant display of unsportsmanlike conduct? Let's dive in. The Chiefs' 30-17 victory over the Lions on Sunday was overshadowed by a heated altercation that erupted after the final whistle. It all started when Lions defensive back Brian Branch refused to shake Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes' hand, a gesture that seemingly rubbed Chiefs wide receiver JuJu Smith-Schuster the wrong way. Smith-Schuster approached Branch, extending his own hand, only to be met with a sucker punch to the helmet. And this is the part most people miss. The punch wasn't just a random act of aggression. It ignited a melee involving players like Chiefs running back Isaiah Pacheco and cornerback Trent McDuffie, turning the field into a chaotic scene before officials could intervene. In a post-game interview, Mahomes took a subtle jab at the Lions, emphasizing, "We play the game in between the whistles. They can do all the extracurricular stuff they want. But we thought we played a great game today, and we'll keep this momentum moving forward." Chiefs head coach Andy Reid was equally blunt, calling out Branch's actions. The guy came up and hit JuJu for what looked like no reason. Pretty good damage on JuJu's nose. A video later surfaced showing Smith-Schuster heading to the locker room with a towel over his injured nose. A stark reminder of the incident's physical toll. Lions head coach Dan Campbell didn't hold back either, issuing a public apology to the Chiefs and condemning Branch's behavior. "I love Brian Branch, but what he did is inexcusable. That's not what we do here," Campbell stated firmly. Branch himself admitted his actions were childish, citing frustration over uncalled penalties during the game. "I should have never done it. I still shouldn't have done that," he acknowledged, though he hinted at feeling targeted by the Chiefs' actions on the field. Here's the controversial question. Did Branch's frustration justify his reaction, or was it a clear violation of sportsmanship? The NFL has been pushing hard for fair play this season, and with Branch already fined multiple times in the past, it's likely he'll face consequences. But should the league also address the uncalled penalties that players like Branch claim are fueling these tensions? In the end, the Chiefs walked away with the win, improving to 3-3, while the Lions dropped to 4-2. Mahomes delivered another stellar performance, throwing for 257 yards and 3 touchdowns, plus a rushing score. Yet, the game's most memorable moment wasn't a highlight reel play. It was a brawl that raises bigger questions about sportsmanship and accountability. What do you think? Was Branch's reaction understandable, or did he cross the line? Let us know in the comments below, and stay tuned for more NFL updates by following our dedicated TalkSport USA Facebook page and YouTube channel for all the latest news, interviews, and analysis.